someone hugs you, it feels good because a chemical is released, oxytocin. It is that chemical that makes you feel good. It makes you feel good.
Okay.
Anytime you are under any stressful event, the body releases.
The medical side, kakra. Ediebe ne wo nipa ni mu, enti a an event etumima bibi eye ne ya. Enye say ye disi kenye channel, but then bibi e obi aka na say a certain event etumima eye ne ya.
Okay, so the body is not compartmentalized. Every part of the body affects other parts of the body. It's a whole system. It's just like this show. You know, you have cameras, you have cameramen, you have a stage, you have someone who cleans and all that. It's so interconnected that if one doesn't work, it affects the other. It's the same way the body is, right? So everything that happens in our environment, the body physically experiences it and responds to it because we pick information from our environment. There is a system in the body, actually two major systems in the body, that is really does a lot when it comes to interaction with the environment. You know, the nervous system and also the endocrine system. Though the other systems also helps us receive. So when I touch you, for example, you feel I touched you. You know, and if that touch is pleasant, you know, you have a pleasant feel. You know, because there are systems in the body that are interconnected to make you feel that way. So even the skin helps you receive from the environment, your eyes, your nose, you know, your tongue or your mouth, your hearing. These are senses in the body that makes you interact with the environment. So everything that is happening around us, we pick it. We pick it. And when we pick it, the signal is sent to the brain to actually process and interpret it and send a response. Right? So it is so interconnected. So the brain has different parts. We have the frontal lobe, occipital lobe, we have the parietal lobe, we have all kinds of lobes. If you look at the brain and its structure, and every part of the brain and what it does. And it's so orderly. And that is why I believe that we didn't come by evolution. We came by creation. Someone has to design. Because it is so networked and so, like, that is why if someone has a stroke means some part of the brain is not receiving blood. You know, it's dying. So it affects everything else. When someone has a stroke, their speech is affected, movement is affected, because there is no part of your body that the brain does not influence.
Okay.
You understand? And in the brain too, there are certain chemicals that are released. We call them neurotransmitters that are released in response to whatever we're experiencing around. Right? And other parts of the endocrine system also releases things we call hormones. And they are actually connected, interconnected. So, for example, someone hugs you, it feels good because a chemical is released, oxytocin. It is that chemical that makes you feel good. It makes you feel good.
Okay.
Anytime you are under any stressful event, the body releases certain chemicals. We have the, what do you call it? The cortisols, we have the other catecholamines like what do you call norepinephrine, epinephrine, and those, they are released.
Okay.
And those chemicals controls certain systems and activities of the body. Your heart rate, your breathing, your sugar control, your immunity, and the rest. That is why even when someone is hurt for a long time, they're grieving for a very, very long time, they're in this constant pain, and you know, or when they're under severe stress, you know, they get sick all the time because cortisol is continually released. Okay. Sugar control is bad. Immunity goes down. You understand? BP starts going up because those catecholamines like the epinephrine, norepinephrine, those ones, they affect, you know, blood, you know, pressure and all those things. You know, so what people experience just by an event is because the body physically, in terms of all the physical things, changes in the body is actually responding to that. So if there is a consistent response, it means that the body is in this high response state for a longer period of time. And that is when they go they will start developing some chronic health problems.
Yeah.
Like the hypertension, the diabetes, like the cancers. They age quickly. You know, those who are always hurt, always, you know, emotional, always, you see, they age quickly.
Age quickly.
You know, also, so why you paying in term? You know, ebi obi awa awara say awa break. You know, awara ni nye papa no. Oh, na who say something fresh be new ho. I say we need in term do. And your skin becomes bad. Everything, you age quickly, cancers go up, bone problems, libido goes up. There are some people, because of all these problems, they don't even have libido for anything. You know, so the body is so networked. And that is why someone will say there is no health without mental health. Because something that started on a level of mental health, someone hurt you, right, is now gone and affected, you know, your physical well-being. You know, and they are all interlinked, very, very connected.